Hey Aries, this is your mid-September 2020 reading. Your animal oracle spirit card that you have pulled is the cow spirit. It's really important for you to make sure you're taking time for yourself and you're taking care of yourself, that you're eating healthy, that you're working out, or that you're getting enough sleep. Just making sure that you're taking care of yourself mentally, physically, in every which way that you can. Making sure that you're getting out and having time, a social life, having time with your family, whatever it may be. It's really important that you find that balance and take care of yourself. And I feel like right now you are overwhelmed. There's a lot going on, a lot of changes, probably a lot on your shoulders, and you're overwhelmed. It's really important for you to be taking care of yourself. Something has happened that has put you in a situation that is unfavorable to you. Now, this could have something to do with a divorce, possibly, that put you in the situation that you weren't prepared for. It could also be at work, maybe you were demoted, maybe you were just moved to a different area of work that you're not used to, and it's not where you want to be, you're not happy. Just something in your life is changing, and it's not exactly the position you want it to be in. You're definitely at a crossroads too, with things changing in your life, and I feel like either you're receiving some sort of negative news, bad news, or some advice that you're not really thrilled with. It could be unwanted advice or just advice that you disagree with. Someone giving you a harsh truth here about what you're facing. And it's putting you in this situation like, oh, maybe it's a wake-up call for you that you need to change and do something different. I do think you've been trying to fix whatever's going on in your life, but half-assing it, I guess, because you're not taking care of the whole problem either. You're rushing around and just like taking action quickly, but not really thinking things through. Like, yep, that sounds like a good idea. I'm going to go and do this. But should you have done that? And it has you stressed out, right? You're on edge about it too, because you're like quickly making choices and making these decisions without really a lot of thought. And then later on, it starts to stress you out a little bit because you think, wow, I should have really have thought about that a little bit more. I think that things were looking up for you, right? They seem to be getting better for you, and that was exciting. But then you got to this point too where you're like, wait a minute, this isn't right. Something isn't quite right here. It's not shaping the way that I had hoped that it was, and I'm starting to get a little bit stressed out. So maybe these quick little fixer-uppers that you were trying to just quickly get through in life, an example could just be like if you're just living paycheck to paycheck and like, okay, I'll take care of this, I'll take care of that, and then you're not really thinking ahead. I don't really think it has to do with that, though, entirely. I'm just saying, like, you are jumping. You're not really thinking before you make decisions, is what I'm seeing here, is the main thing. And I think other people, maybe they're pointing it out to you and you don't like it. But you're getting yourself stuck into something, I feel like. And we're also coming to this point, too, where we have this Four of Swords. And this Four of Swords card is about needing a break. Needing some sort of rest, like mentally, physically, some sort of rest. Just taking a breather. Just relaxing. And, for some of you, it could be because you were sick and you need to recover. For some of you, it's just like, oh, I need to sit and think. Because maybe depression's starting to kick in and it's starting to get too much on you and too crazy. You just need to think. I do feel like you're really stressed and worried about having money, having friends, having a lover, having the perfect life. You're so stressed about having something, that I think that is the reason too why you're quickly making these choices without really thinking. You just keep doing it. And I think it's important because I think that you're learning that you need to slow down and maybe put more effort into these decisions that you're making, maybe not settle so much. You really need to start thinking. But you really need to start thinking about yourself and taking care of yourself. and not just saying, well, I want this out of life, so I'm going to just jump in on this. You know, an example would be is if you want to settle down, right? And you just settle for someone because they're there, but maybe they're not the right person. Or a job, you know, you want a career, you know, and you just like, oh, well, that sounds good, so I'm going to settle on that. Any sort of thing like that. I just feel like there's something toxic that you're bringing into your life and you're settling with, and you're doing quick little fixes like, okay, you know, this is going to take care of this problem or that problem short term, and you're not really improving and getting better. So you're at that crossroads where you just really need to make a decision to make better choices, I guess, and take care of yourself and worry about yourself, not worry about other people so much. So that's what I have for you, Aries, for the rest of September. So really think about contributing to your own well-being more so than other people. Don't worry about other people so much. Take care of yourself. You really need to take care of yourself. Between the Cow Spirit and this Four of Swords, you really need to be taking care of yourself.